Hello, this is Chetan Narula reporting for Cricket World, and I am here in St Lucia for the third test. This is the Darren Sammy Stadium. You can look behind me, it's lush green. The outfield feels pretty good. The pitch is a bit brown in color, and it's considered to be the best pitch in the country, in the West Indies, in the Caribbean, to be honest. And in terms of its bounce and fair bit of movement. Thanks to the cloud cover. It's been coming and going over the last couple of days that we've been here. There are sometimes short showers, short rain showers. There's forecast of rain on days 3 and 4 of this test match, much like the second test in Antigua, which the Indian team will want to forget in a bit of a hurry. Day 5 did not really go according to plan for them. The 5 bowlers were unable to take the 6 wickets needed in nearly 90 overs of play in 3 sessions. So the score of this 4-test series still stays at 1-0. But like I said, this is about the third test, and like I mentioned before, the pitch here is a bit of is a bit brown in color. There's just a tinge of green on top of it, and it might encourage the West Indies to play an extra seamer, perhaps bring in Carlos Brathwaite into the side once more. For India, they have said that they're still going to play the 5 bowlers. There's not going to be any change there. But from a distance, the pitch has a bit of a dry look to it. It's been rolled quite a bit. There's a lot of dead grass, tinge of little green, but there's a lot of dead grass which has been rolled onto the pitch. So it's bound to take some turn later as the match progresses, and the bounce, which is ever present in St Lucia, like I mentioned before, is the best pitch here in the Caribbean. So the bounce will obviously be encouraging for both the pacers as well as the spinners. Somebody like Ravichandran Ashwin or even Amit Mishra might like a bit more bounce there. Personally, I feel Ravindra Jadeja has been sitting out far too long in this test series, and they need to bring him back in. See, he's somebody who can attack the batsmen constantly and make them play, even if the pacers are looking to hold from the other end, bowling a bit of a defensive line outside the off stump. So that could be a bit of an interesting combination for India. The other news is that Murali Vijay has recovered from his thumb injury and is available for selection. He batted in the nets yesterday against the spinners, took some throwdowns, did not take any slip catching fielding though. However, he did involve himself in the fielding rehearsals, in the fielding drills, but did not take the slip catching. So the general consensus here is that KL Rahul will still open the innings for India, with Shikhar Dhawan and Cheteshwar Pujara will retain his spot. There was a bit of a debate about his strike rate, but it was a classical test knock, 159 balls, 46 runs, and I think he deserves a bit more continued opportunity to make good on his promise. So skipper Virat Kohli pointing out that that's how the luck plays in international cricket sometimes. You know, Murali Vijay has been playing well, but an injury has given the opportunity to KL Rahul to impress, and he did impress with a sensational third test 100 for him in Jamaica. So that's a bit of a team news for India. For West Indies, like I said before, they might think about bringing an additional seamer, perhaps Carlos Brathwaite once again. He might be back, but the big change for them is that Rajendra Chandrika has been dropped from the squad for this third test. Shai Hope has been included. Remember, Hope scored 118 not out in the first tour match in St Kitts against India. So he was a bit of a shoe-in for this test. But Captain Jason Holder mentioned that Leon Johnson is also in the squad and awaiting his chance. So it'll be Leon Johnson who will be playing ahead of Shai Hope in this first test. For any other changes, we'll have to wait until toss time. However, looking at how the second test developed, it was a bit of a morale booster for the West Indies to draw that match, despite the fact that day 3 was washed out of it, and then day 4 was almost completely washed out. It was a moral victory for them. For India, not so much. They were expected to be 2-0 up ahead in the series at this juncture, but they're still with only a 1-0 series lead. So can they make it 2-0 here in St Lucia and get an unassailable lead in this 4-match series? Or can West Indies use their momentum from Jamaica and impress again here in St Lucia at the Darren Sammy Stadium? We'll keep the updates going as we continue with this test tour of India in the West Indies.